Hey everybody,
What's going on?
welcome to Grown Man Record Night.
Welcome.
Welcome one, welcome all.
Here we are.
What are you doing, Steve?
Good to be. Oh, I thought we were standing up. I thought we were going to start the show standing up. You said in front of the desk?
Yeah, in front of the desk.
Oh, okay.
We're doing. I got a
Is your
cat.
cat still in heat?
Yeah, there's a cat that's in
They
heat
can't
over
hear
here.
it. She's purring. She got her rump up in the air. Yeah, she's.
He's a rump shaker.
Don't let her out. Don't let her out.
No. Thanks for joining us live here on the internet on a Friday night, which is what we do every damn week. If you know what's good for you, you join us when you can.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what life's all about. On the Ustream every Friday night, 8:30.
Winter showed its face this week.
Man, it's been a crazy week. I've had to work a lot of crazy hours. I'm basically running on fumes at this point. A few days at 3 a.m., a lot of overtime. Had to stay out of town a couple of days. Been out in the snow, been out in the elements. Been doing things about it. Cat's just out of control. Start yowling, kitty. That'd be funny on the air. So yeah, it's been a crazy week, but I figured, man, I actually got off early today. It's not early, just because I started at like 3 a.m.
Right.
I caught me a nap, and I'm like, yeah, man, now I'm ready to do the damn show. So we're gonna get busy tonight, and man, keep up with us. Cat is going ape shit over there. Ape shit. Hey, we had I came home and saw some sad news. Leonard Nimoy passed away.
Yeah, Leonard Nimoy.
He passed away today.
I believe it was today or yesterday, but I think it's fairly recent.
That's pretty sad, man. But man was 83 years old.
I enjoyed his solo work that he did.
Had some great.
He did some great albums in the late '60s, early '70s.
He knew what he was doing.
Late '60s.
He knew what he was doing.
Kind of hip, kind of loungy, even. A great song about Bilbo Baggins. Oh yeah,
he's a lot hipper than.
I have all of his albums downloaded, but I don't have any of them on vinyl.
Right.
My buddy Jack, he picked up a cassette of his that had Bilbo Baggins and That's Illogical or something. Some of these silly songs that he did.
That's awesome.
At a sci-fi convention. So.
Did he get him to sign it? Because he was probably there.
No, I don't think so. No.
So hey, let's take.
It's like going through heroin.
In fact, we played a couple of death records.
We did.
In honor of Leonard Nimoy's passing.
Because there was a death in the family.
Yeah, that's how I was gonna bring a Star Trek album. It's like a dramedy, or not dramedy. It's a drama. I think his voice might be, but it might not be him.
Just a coffee shop manager.
I can't remember. It might be actually some other dudes just doing the lines.
It happens.
Are we doing a shot for
Leonard?
You hear about Nipsey Russell?
Jay
wants to know if we've heard about Nipsey Russell.
I'm afraid he's no longer with us as well. Horseman Creek Road.
What you know about Horseman Creek Road?
I ain't gonna get into it. All right. Hey, had some cool. Let me tell you something, man. I am awful at checking my mail. My mailman got so mad at me this time that he just left the front door of my mailbox open.
Yeah.
And I went out there, and it's just like a crammed ball of mail in there from God knows when the last time I've checked it. But this is what I miss by being an asshole like that. A little VCLT from our good friend Trish. DJ Trish has hooked us up with another package.
That was in the pack?
That was in the pack. And I'm like, oh, damn it. So there's no telling how long this has been sitting out there, Trish, but we appreciate it.
It was in late summer.
No, it wasn't that long, but let's see what we got. This is a live unboxing here.
I see you wearing some bling there.
Yeah, actually, speaking of Trish, I'm wearing the Bob Marley bracelet she sent some earlier VCLT. Hi, Mike. Here are some tunes for grooving after a busy day for entertaining guests.
You had a busy day.
That's true.
And here we are. We got guests in the house.
Entertaining guests. Cocktail Hour 2015. Oh, this is legit. This sounds right up my damn alley. Let's talk about it. After Bob Alliance, I'm going to Benny Carter, Count Basie, Don McLean. Oh, a lot of good stuff on here, man. Little Kenny Rogers, Martin Denny, who's awesome. Oh my God, that's a great mix. Legend of the mix, man. Legend of the mix. We appreciate Trish staying strong, watching the program with us every week, and always sending us some cool mixes that are real timely for like what time of the year it is and for different occasions. And I love a damn theme. You can't.
Yeah.
Man, I love themes, especially when it comes to records, food, and situations.
Life. Got a cool picture on the front too.
Yeah, show that business off. What are we waiting on?
Cocktail hour. I gotta scoot up. I'm gonna hit my ass on the back, on the speaker back here.
You know, speaking of cocktail hour,
maybe this is what the hum was from.
Blowing up on the internet, if you've been living in a hole for the past 24 hours, is this dress. Everybody's been talking about the dress debate, and everybody's sick of hearing about it. But I will say, like, if you look at this picture, Kitty's yowling in there.
You're talking about the dress on this show? The dress even made it to this show.
The dress made it to this show.
Oh
so,
my God.
What do you see there?
I can't see. I see a very terrible picture that probably shouldn't have been shot and put up like that. But it looks like a white dress that is reflecting light from the sun from inside a room, so it looks blue.
You see blue and black there, or do you see white and gold?
From this angle on your screen, it's a silver blue and black basically. Now when I saw it this morning on a PC screen,
where do you see black?
The belt or that belt line. But
This
when
is
I saw
black,
it
like
this
solid
morning,
black?
when I saw it this morning, it was white and gold.
That's what I see right now. It's white and gold.
Okay.
100% no black. I mean, not even close to black anywhere on there. I see straight up white and gold. What do you see, Jay?
Your eyes basically do a white balance. A white balance, you know,
That's
light has
bluish purple.
light has temperature.
Is that really what you see?
Yeah.
What the F?
Light has.
When I think of blue, you might think of black.
If everybody knows that white has color temperature, so
Yeah.
your eyes are adjusting to the angle I have on your screen to that color.
But it's still, I mean, I know there's science behind it, but to be sitting beside somebody and they're like, no, it's black. And I'm like, no, it's white. It's a complete opposite of black, not even close.
I guarantee you there's some like 16-year-old genius somewhere that put this picture together and was sitting there.
Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those, oh my. To get everybody thinking.
But I tell you what, that was kind of fun. So let's try some other ones.
Oh, you got some other ones?
Yeah, I got some other examples. So let's see. And Jay, you can jump in on this too. So we're gonna see. Let's see, everybody. What does this look like to you? What color is the race car?
Red.
Red. Red race car.
Red, rust,
Okay.
kind of orange red.
All right. So we're all kind of in agreement. Let's try something else. How about our good old American friend, the corn dog?
Okay, it's kind of a golden brown
Golden brown.
on a white background.
Okay. So I guess we're in agreement over that. Okay. Let's see. What does this look like to you? What color?
Black.
Flesh.
More of a. I'm gonna say mauve.
What am I focusing on? The dangle? What?
I'm gonna say mauve. So I don't know. It just shows everybody's a little different. Everybody sees things.
Everybody's different.
It sounds like a Nipsey Russell song.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a couple things. I want you to put them on the show.
Oh, you sent me something out there.
I'm gonna do it right now.
That's gonna be a situation.
No, it won't.
Eating a little hot pickle, folks.
Because we need to get this going.
Yeah, hey, Free Music Archive under this, it's a band. It's going to be, not right now it's PK Jazz Collective, but here in a little bit, I downloaded a new one. Brooklyn punk band called Milk Dick.
Milk Dick.
So we'll see what they sound like. They'll be coming up and playing underneath us here coming up shortly. So check out Free Music Archive and Milk Dick if you dig it. Whatever.
Dig it.
So you sent me some more stuff?
I did.
Okay.
You'll get it probably in a minute. Not on Gmail.
Okay. All right.
But it's a segment I think we need to start doing more
A new
often.
segment.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what segment we need to do now.
Talking about curbs.
It's talking about
I'll set you some curbs.
what we played.
What we played. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Freight had their curbs.
We can get back to curbs in a minute.
Yeah, it'll just it'll take me. That'll take time.
Harbor Freight had their curb machine.
I think some folks sent curb pictures in, didn't they?
We had yeah, and I keep forgetting to bring them back in.
I'm gonna eat my pickle.
You're eating a pickle?
No.
Sorry, I'm downloading some business right now. Everybody just stay tuned.
Wow.
Okay.
Looks like a hot pickle.
That is a hot pickle. I don't remember the name of that brand, but it's hot. It's hot. And everybody knows I love a hot pickle. You know, I realized the great thing you do with the shrink wrap that comes when you pull it off of there. It's like perfect.
Off a record?
Yeah, record album.
So that's a record album shrink wrap. Makes a great face mask.
It pretty much fits exactly right.
Can we get a tight shot of this?
No. Don't touch the camera, Jay.
Can you breathe? Do you need to cut a hole in there?
That's awful. Oh, I can't get it off. I need help getting it off.
No, we're not gonna.
Oh my God! I'm digging in my head.
We're not gonna help you.
Oh.
You took that journey.
Oh, it made a place on my head. Let's talk about what we played.
Okay.
I think I downloaded some of that business. I don't know.
Maybe.
Kitty's.
I saw you working on it.
Kitty's.
I don't have a graphic for the segment, but or do we have one? Somebody made one.
What for?
A curb.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Okay.
I don't have them in.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. You got some serious curb talk to go on? Okay.
Ain't nothing serious going on.
I did something unusual, Lurson. I started the show off this evening with some hip hop. Gangstar, Step in the Arena. Freaking 1990, and it is as thick.
I know typically you'll start with jazz.
Yeah.
Because that's just the way to go.
Seriously. Guru, DJ Premier. I mean, this is seminal stuff, folks.
What? Who is this?
Gangstar.
They sound anything like Atlantic Star.
Yeah. And no, more like Atlantic Star.
Edwin Starr.
Atlantic Star did Midas Touch, which Boards of Canada's precursor Hell Interface did a cover of.
All right, Smarty.
I'm just saying. You got the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to gold. Little Dave Bailey Quintet. 2 Feet in the Gutter. I love this. I love the crotch picture on the front. It's one of my favorite jazz records I own. Also, it follows into the Grown Men Record Night. What do we have on the back here?
Black and white photo. Guys talking and smoking cigarettes.
I'll buy it every time.
Especially you say a black guy smoking a cigarette. Even better.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Jay. Let's take it easy.
You know, local companies had to pay a lot of money for guys smoking cigarettes.
The Reynolds Company?
Yeah.
Don't say nothing bad about them. They're like Scientology.
I would never say anything bad about them.
No, it's good. It's good for
They
our.
put a lot of great art museums in our town.
It's good for our economy. Something else by the Kinks. This is second, third.
Let the Chinese keep smoking. Let them keep smoking.
Ching chong chow.
That's how we'll get them.
I'm trying to
That's
think
how we'll
around
get
the
them.
bell.
We can't figure out another way to get the Chinese, but it'd be like, just let them smoke cigarettes as much as they want.
They're already doing that.
The strong shit. The shit that they can't sell here.
The Johnny Fever.
Something else by the Kinks.
Second or third. I think it's the third Kinks record.
Really? Is it?
It's as good as any
quit that.
rock record out there. I'll say it. Careful of that cover. That's the record cover. I picked that up for just $2.
$2.
And it's,
is that a reprise?
Reprise.
A reprise, as they say in jolly old England.
It's a digging spot record, and it's one of my favorite records that I've ever picked up, and it's like I say, it's as good as any rock record out there in my opinion. I would be willing to say. How about a little Parliament? Motor Booty Affair.
I like Motor Booty Affair.
Hadn't busted this out in a while. 78. Casablanca. Nice gatefold. It's got some cartoony business going on there. I'll let my man Jay show that off.
There's a lot of stuff going on the inside.
A lot of stuff. It's quality. I mean, it's just a quality record album to listen to from time to time. So that's what we did this evening. Little funky jams.
Psycho Babble.
I've been neglecting the.
Let me see that.
The.
Rumpelstiltskin. Did you play Mr. Side 1?
I did.
Mr. Wiggles, Rumpelstiltskin. Aqua Boogie. That's a really great song.
Wow. I'm importing photos here.
So then you played Kraftwerk Autobahn. This is when I showed up.
Yeah. That's another Digging Spot record, man. $2.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
It's a great record.
I paid $14 for mine.
Come on, Jay.
My goodness. Jay.
I just saw it after record. I know
big
people
bucks.
like it.
Yeah, well,
I was lucky to score it, and it's in okay shape. You heard a couple of little popple crackles on there, but for $2, I ain't gonna be mad at it. Cause
there's a lot of buzz about Kraftwerk on the VC tonight. Forget why.
how come?
I don't know. This guy kind of looks like.
Bill Hader or
No, not Bill
Oh,
Hader.
the guy was on Balance.
He was on Drunk History. He was on. Oh fuck, what's the guy? Will
Forte.
not Will Forte. Yeah, yeah. This guy, Kraftwerk was like.
Yeah, Will Forte.
It's Will Forte right here, man.
Kitty, please stop doing that. That's really making me.
We love Kitty. You better be nice to her. You should have fixed her, and she wouldn't be doing that.
It's like heroin.
Remember, spay and neuter your cats and dogs.
And if you can't afford to, you get to hear them do dumb shit like this all the time.
You can afford to. Look at how overtime you're getting, mister.
The uncomfortable Kitty.
And next?
Next, Budo's
Tell me
band.
about this band, because my wife listens to this off of like Spy Radio or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
man, the Budos. I think they're out of Brooklyn.
Is it a new band, but they sound old?
Absolutely.
Even their album cover has an old feel to it, but it's a newer modern.
Younger guys, it's like 9
Are they
or 11
using
piece.
samples, or is it just they have that classic sound?
They've got that straight 1968 instrumental soul sound.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
one
yeah.
of my favorite bands I've discovered in the last few years, and pretty much everything they do is crazy on point.
Kind of loungy and but dancing.
Soul, it's like
yeah.
instrumental soul funk. They do a great cover of My Girl on there.
Right.
Terrific stuff. And they tour around a lot too. And actually, they had a new record that came out, I think, earlier this year. 2014. And I've heard it's really good as well. A little darker, had a little darker feel to it. So yeah, I don't know. Tell me a little bit about that business.
Next we played Wheels of Fire. We listened to the first side of the first album, White Room, and a few other classics on there. This is like I want to say it's maybe an 86 reissue. A lot of my albums are 86 because that was about my senior year in college, and I was
That time.
getting a lot of vinyl and stuff like that. But yeah, it's RSO Records, and it's got a crazy inside, very psychedelic, but very messy psychedelic. Just like,
Messy.
This is the bad side of psychedelic, where you're like, oh god,
Where things get really real.
get muddy and
I'm
dirty,
so
and
tired.
gritty.
Hey, I decided to throw a little jazz flavor on top of that rock record. Eddie Lockjaw Davis.
record.
Love some Eddie Lockjaw Davis. This is sweet and lovely. It's recorded in Nice, July 26, 1975. Classic stuff and classic collection for both of these jazz records I've played, the Dave Bailey Quintet and this Eddie Lockjaw Davis. I would put in the classic Grown Man Record Night category a couple of jazz records that I started this program with way back when. My jazz stack was much, much smaller. Those were two of the records that were in there that I was real proud of, and I still am. You know what I mean? Kitty, please stop doing that. All right. What's that business, Steve? We're talking about playing some death records.
Then, in honor of old Leonard Nimoy. Since we didn't have the Star Trek album, we decided to play death, and we doubled it up. So, the death that I brought was the death.
The Detroit.
What's it called? For the World to See, I think. For the whole world to see. I believe this is 2013. Copy that originally came out in 2009. You know, Death is a great documentary. If you haven't seen it, it's
a band
called Death. I totally highly recommend you watch it if you haven't seen it. But you know, great story. We won't get into it.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Now, Jay, jump on the mic. Tell us what you just picked up. This would actually.
This is a Death symbolic from, I don't know the year. I'd say around 95, 96. Roadrunner reissue on white vinyl.
This would technically be considered a dig of the week, folks. I mean, because Jay just picked this up, just a couple days?
Monday.
Monday?
Yeah, early.
Who buys records on Monday?
That's when you get the best.
No stores are ever open Monday. It's always Tuesday.
Oh, that's true. Well,
Tuesday's the issue day, right?
CFBG restocks every Monday morning.
So that's a good time then.
Old tip.
Okay.
If you're in
All right. That's a good time.
If you're ever in Greensboro on a Monday afternoon.
That's everything of what we played, but I think we've all got some stuff that we want to talk about coming up in Dig of the Week. But before we get to that, which one of these graphics you want me to show, Steve?
Oh, I don't know. Either one. Either or.
You talking curbage?
Yeah. I don't have a Curb Talk open. You're supposed to load that.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's a nice one.
A couple
Jay?
curbs around the neighborhood. This is before the storm hit, so I don't think we had a lot going on there. We did have a little snow Monday, so there might be a residual, but this is a good curb. What do you know about this curb, Jay? What can you say on this curb? This is a very curvy curb.
What's that? A late 20th century Brazilian.
Yeah, we're talking. My neighborhood's probably mid 50s. My house was built in 57. I was walking my dog around my neighborhood. I can't really see what I'm looking at, but it looks like a curb with a. I wanted to show a few objects with the curb. This is curb
and
to
give you some perspective.
It's like curb and accessories.
What about this?
What's that?
Okay, here's another nice one.
Okay, yeah, this shows
What's
like
this
the way a
this.
lot of people in my neighborhood do drainage. They kind of fuck up the curb by putting a pipe coming out of their yard.
Oh, yeah.
There's a little snow there so you know, a little artistic touch there. What do you say?
Yeah.
Photoshop?
No, I've got an app that I use on my phone. It's called what is it?
Solar plexus.
I'm sure it annoys some people, but I don't give a shit. It's called Snapseed. It's a nice little photo touch-up Snapseed. It's a little app. It's free.
I'm saving the other photo for after a while.
I don't know what that is.
It's curb porn.
You sent it to me earlier.
Oh no, whatever.
What is that? What did you tell?
We'll get out of it.
Sorry, here's a race car. Stand by. No, I tell you what, stand by. We'll take a station ID. You're watching the Grown Man Record Night network.
Marathon.
Okay, everybody, calm down. Yeah, we should do a marathon for charity. How about that? If we broadcast like this for 24, 36 hours, and everybody can donate money, and then we'll give it to a charity that doesn't really exist.
Like scrotum repair. Scrotum repair.
A charity called Planned Parenthood. And
Scrotum, such a funny word.
Hey, that's cool. She's smoking. The smoke is coming off her cigarette.
Smoking.
Looking at the menu on Pulp Fiction, and Uma's just sitting there with a cigarette, but it's actually got a little, what we would call an animation going on there.
Yeah. All right, hey, let's go to Dig of the Week. We talked about Jay's dig. Jay started it off pretty nice.
With that Death album?
Yeah, with that Death album.
Oh, you got some stuff.
I got some stuff. You got some stuff?
I got some stuff.
Okay. Jay, you
I didn't
got
do a
some
lot.
other
I didn't do
stuff?
any research on my stuff, but I brought some stuff anyway.
Okay.
Just didn't. I don't know. The snow didn't have me thinking about doing research on my
Mine
stuff.
are actually from The last week, I actually went twice last week and spent a chunk of change each time. No, 2 weeks ago, and so I used that for 2 weeks.
Hey Jay, can you hand me that cover, the cover behind?
So I'll just start.
Mine's kind of over the past. Mine started. Maybe it was the Saturday after
the last show.
Yeah. So I hope I didn't talk about these records.
I'll do one and then you do a few.
Okay.
I picked this up because I really love this band. I know it's a best of. Tommy James and the Shondells, and it's got Crimson and Clover on it, and it shows a lot of analog recording gear on the back. And I don't have a good copy of Crimson and Clover, and it's one of my favorite songs. I love that song. I know
it's a great song. I first heard it on a record that my parents had that I have now, which is Dick Clark's 25 Years of Rock and Roll. It was like a compilation of rock over the years. Started with Bill Haley and went through.
I love Bill Haley.
Even Melanie but it had Crimson and Clover, and that's how I thought Tommy James always was, but not at all.
Yeah, I have that 45. It was my mom's, like one of my mom's originals, and it's not in the best shape, so it's cool to pick that up on something and something I can play and enjoy and listen to whenever I want to. Do some records about it.
Okay.
Steve.
I picked up
Talk about it.
at one of our digging spots. I found a few records. It's a remix of Everything She Wants by Wham.
Okay.
Get a little poppy here, but you know what? It's like when it comes to like pop, like 80s pop, Wham's one of those like guilty pleasures, you know.
Okay, I can see that.
Before George Michael's solo career, Wham UK I think was originally what they called themselves. Then they dropped the UK because they wanted people to purchase them over here. So we don't buy UK.
More like Wham Bam, thank you, Sam. Right?
How about Heat Wave?
Oh, yeah.
Too Hot to Handle.
That's the one I got.
This is the one with Boogie Nights on it.
Boogie Nights.
And it also has on the same side, it slows down, but it slows down with a song that I don't mind slowing down to, Always and Forever.
It's a great song.
I did not realize that Heat Wave did Always and Forever.
Did
I was
you
listening
read
to
the
this
thing on the
record, I was
back?
like, wait, the shit's slowing down. Oh, no. But, oh, shit, it's that song. Always and Forever.
Yeah. Did you read the back of that?
Each moment.
It talks about
you.
how many people think the disco thing started in
England?
It started in the United States, but it actually started in England. It's a story.
Sure.
I remember that from my copy.
I will believe you because it seems like most of the shit we like a lot starts in England.
Like tea and
Like all your shows.
Do some more.
How about the Bee Gees? This is a compilation of their early stuff. It's in Atco, which is Atlantic. But it's called Bee Gees, Rare, Precious, and Beautiful. And it's got some of the early stuff. That's
Really?
Very.
That'd be a cool compilation to have.
It would be a cool compilation.
And now you have it.
And I have it, yeah. It sounds good. And I also picked up a couple of, two more compilations, but I picked them up because I really like the series. And I think you might have one or both of these.
I've got that one, I think.
This is the Super
Not that
Hits, which is the Atlantic, Stax Records compilations. This one has...
Those are some of the best
I'll tell you,
compilations.
this one's really good, though. It's got Sam and Dave, Wilson Pickett, Aretha Franklin, Eddie Floyd, Percy Sledge, Young Rascals, Booker T and the MGs, the Marquets, and Joe Tex. It's just amazingly good. And these are both in really good shape, and I got them for $2 a piece, so I was real happy.
That's quality.
That's Super Hits. That's the first one that came out in I think 67. This is Super Hits 4. It gets a little weirder when it comes to putting people together on the same album because it's got Aretha Franklin, the Rascals, Clarence Carter, Archie Bell, Arthur Brown.
Okay.
Really? Everybody knows Arthur Brown is like the fire guy, right?
Is it that song?
Yeah. Clarence Carter, Cream, Dusty Springfield, the Bee Gees, Wilson Pickett.
Dude.
So it's a cool, once again, great lineup. But when you put Arthur Brown behind Aretha Franklin, that's a weird twist in your ear hole. Last but not least, from that $2 joint, you see Boots Randolph a lot. When you go digging,
Sure.
you go to Goodwill, you see And I was like, eventually I'm going to pull the trigger on Boots Randolph. I think this is the one to pull the trigger on.
Sure.
This is Yakety Sax, which is, that's the song. If you want a funny chase scene,
Yeah.
you're going to play Yakety Sax. It's the theme to Benny Hill.
He's the thrift store court jester.
The thrift store court jester.
Boots Randolph.
Boots Randolph. This is Monument Records. I don't know what year it is.
Sade, though, is all that up-tempo.
But actually, it's a really good record. There's
Yeah.
some really great songs on here.
The B-side's like more mellow.
Yeah, you got Walk Right In, Cotton Fields, Charlie Brown, Cackling Sax.
You got all the...
Yeah, I'll stick to side one.
Saxophone.
So why don't you do some more? I got two more to do.
Saxophone. Huh? Good buddy Fred at Earshot Records. That's where I got the. That's where I got that Tom Jamin Sean Dale. So he also let me go through some stuff he hadn't really put out.
I've heard Word on the Street.
No.
I have heard Word on
No,
the Street.
no.
It wasn't from you.
Okay. No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
But let me go through some records, and this is. I got this. I mean, I love this, but Boss Man's going to be happy. Jimmy Castor Bunch. It's Just Begun.
I really want to hear that.
And this is.
Have you played it yet?
No, and this is. Hang on, we'll switch this back. This is the second, I think, record. And it's the one that's got Troglodyte.
That looks really good. It has the original Troglodyte.
It's the second record, 72 RCA. It's got Troglodyte. Troglodyte has been sampled like 50 bazillion times by hip hop artists. It's one of the most sampled songs out there. Hit number 11 on the R&B charts, 27 on Billboard 200. So it was a commercial success for Jimmy Castor, and I bet it's just as good. I mean, I've got the Troglodyte 45. I know what to expect. I bet it's banging all the way through.
Yeah.
The cover was kind of beat up on that, but the record was in really good shape. I actually played it in the store. I pulled out some stuff that I wanted to buy, and some of it was more expensive because he hadn't marked this or priced this or looked through it or anything.
So you had first look.
I had first look at that record that we just showed.
Did you hug him?
No. But then later, I had to put some back, and I'm like, oh, I can't because I have one larger ticket item. And he ended up giving me this one because I said, well, it looks like I chose, because I got called away, it looks like I chose buying records today instead of going to lunch, which is exactly what I did. I went to the record store instead. And he was like, man, I feel bad since you missed your lunch, so I'm just going to give you this record. And it's Taj Mahal's Mo Roots, which is one I had already picked out that I was going to buy. That's the 7th studio album.
Very cool.
Released in '74. So I don't know what to. I've not listened to this. I'm
not at all.
familiar with this. No. So
we're gonna put it on.
But I know pretty much what to expect Taj Mahal. So tell you what, you do one, then I'll do one. I'll let you finish it off.
Okay. Well, tonight I went to
Derek Brady.
It's family night, so we go out and get a bite or whatever. We actually decided to go to Ed McKay, which is Used Books and More. We feed your head at Ed McKay.
Yeah.
And they have vinyl there. Some people complain about it. Some people whatever. But it's good to go every once in a while to see what they got. Don't look in the wooden box because you got to get somebody to help you. But look to see what the recent arrivals are and go through a few letters if you haven't been there in a while. And I found some stuff. In fact, somebody has a bunch of Rolling Stone records. I'll go ahead and tell you.
Yeah.
Bunch of Rolling Stone albums. They're in really good shape. And you tell the guy's a collector because he's got his vinyl on the back outside between the plastic and the cover. Most people don't do that.
It wasn't just grandma shoving the records over and how many dollars will you give me for this.
But these were all fairly fair. The prices were fair. They range from $5 to $15, and we're talking about some classic Rolling Stone albums.
I like that pen.
So, good pen.
Good pen.
But I was fighting over an REM record that I didn't have, which is out of time, which I don't mind getting it because that's about where I stopped with REM. Yeah. Or this record. When I came across this, I was like, it's no contest.
I know what I would have chosen.
It's no contest.
Yeah.
This is a Bo Diddley record called Go Bo Diddley. It's an '86 reissue of a earlier album. I don't know what year, 69 maybe.
No, it's like 59.
59.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. But really glad to pick it up. Good shape. Haven't listened to it yet. Maybe it's not in good shape. Who knows? It looks like it's in good shape.
Yeah, that's awesome. I would have snatched that bitch up in a heartbeat.
Yeah. He's holding a Gretsch on the front, and on the back it shows his
shorty guy.
his little shorty guy that he invented this guitar, I believe. But there's the Gretsch, a nice.
He's the guy that played for the Rangers.
What you got?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a.
You got something that I like a lot.
Yeah, this is a big time purchase for me. I was going through that stack. It's the same guy that you were talking about, the Rolling Stone stuff, because I know it came from that same crate that I could tell it was the same guy. If it was a different store, I bet you it's the same guy. And I picked up. I don't want to throw the word Grail around. It's not what I would consider a Grail necessarily, but it's definitely something that's been really high on my list for quite a while now. Pink Floyd Animals, and this is it's not a first press. It's the reissue. I think the same year. It's got the barcode on it. Apparently that's one way to tell, but it's up there. It's still worth a chunk. I paid a little bit for it, but not crazy. But it's one of those that I've not really even seen out at all, really, in my local shops. It's the gatefold. It's got a really nice gatefold.
I love that album.
Really clean record. You can tell a collector on this. And can't wait to play this late night. It was a real hole in my Pink Floyd collection. If that's really one that I really, really like. So I was really happy to add that to the collection. I feel like I'm saying really a lot.
Have you seen the movie Children of Men?
The Corn? Children of the Corn?
Children of Men or Children of God or something. Anyway, there's a scene. There's a scene where the guy's he's a company CEO or whatever. He's in his office, and there's a shot out of his window, and what you see is this factory off in the distance behind his window.
Somebody in the VC took their picture in front of that.
Yeah, it's very iconic.
Yeah.
It's like going to Dakota here, basically.
Yeah.
In New York. We're going to talk about that maybe next episode. I think somebody's ripping off the show.
I want a company that makes compasses, right? But like where go ahead, finish up, Steve.
Anyway,
we got one more big one.
Last but not least,
it's a big one.
This came out Tuesday, and I have not. This is the most that I've ever spent. I say I've spent. My wife bought it for me, but it comes out of the same account. But that we've ever spent on a record. But I felt like if I was going to do something like this would be the one that I wanted to do it with. That sound?
Do it.
Jay's laughing.
Steve's going to do it.
This is Physical Graffiti, the reissue that came out Tuesday.
And the Ustream bot moderators in there.
And I got the deluxe edition with the third disc, which I'm loving, man. I've listened to it like 3 or 4 times, to be honest with you. And we're fixing to spin it right after the show. I'd like to spin both sides. If you don't mind, we can come back to side 2.
Both sides? Okay.
I believe you've done this on the show before. But the cool thing, it's got alternate takes, side 3. Of course, discs 1 and 2. This is the only studio double album that Zeppelin ever did.
It's recorded too much, right? I mean, they basically just recorded too much.
Maybe they did. Maybe
when they were done, they were like, we can't just not put this stuff on here.
Well, it's got
Led Zeppelin.
early Companion 3. The disc 3 has side 1 has a song called Brandy and Coke, which is the Trampled Underfoot early edition, basically. Initial rough mix. Sick Again. I love Sick Again. Of 2 songs on this album, the 2 I love most is Sick Again. It's an instrumental version, and it's got a clean sound, and it's got this arpeggio run in it that sounds like George Harrison in the Beatles, basically. It's got this, but you don't hear Zeppelin sounding like that. It's kind of funny. You kind of laugh when you hear it, but I love it. And a rough mix of In My Time of Dying. On side 2 is Houses of the Holy, a rough mix. And I love the overdub that's got vocals kind of coming. They hit you where you don't really normally feel them hitting you, which I love that. A song called Everybody Makes It Through. This is In the Light. If you know In the Light's the song that starts with the drone. Yeah. That's not in here. What's in here is this weird harpsichord sound.
I like the harpsichord.
And it's got a creepy, like, whenever you think about maybe a child getting taken and molested and taken away, the music you would play under the promo
like
for that.
Like if you ran a bike shop, for instance?
Ding dong dong, ding dong dong, ding dong ding dong, ding And so that's In the Light. Boogie with Stew's on here. And Driving Through Kashmir, which is a rough orchestra mix, which makes me wonder because I always thought this certainly was a Mellotron song. I don't know if they actually used real orchestra.
Yeah, I always assume that.
I was happy to pick that up, and we're going to play hopefully some of that right after the show.
Yeah. Shit. What the hell of a damn dig of the week that was.
That was big.
Big time. I held on to mine for a week.
And hearing that companion audio, disc 3, really makes me consider now that I want to go back and get 3, definitely 3, and maybe even Brown Bomber and 1 and 4. You know, I don't know.
You got that good Brown Bomber though.
I got a good Brown Bomber, but these alternate, it's like getting another album from Zeppelin. It really, I mean, I know in a lot of ways, no, it's not, whatever. But these are done really well. Jimmy did a good, I mean, if there's anybody who's good in the studio and good in the post house, it's Jimmy Page. When the Yardbirds were out touring, Jimmy Page was in the studio learning. He was a studio musician. He learned the tricks of the studio.
I always wonder how comfortable a band is with one of the members actually being the producer. I guess it varies from band to band, but that always seems like a weird dynamic.
Speaking of bands, I was in Ed McKay. And I want you to pop up a picture, the one that you popped up accidentally.
Yeah.
And I was. You got it.
Yeah, I got to switch it. Yeah, check this out.
Okay, check this out. I was in Ed McKay where I got the Bo Diddley record, and they have CDs, of course, and I'm looking through the Fs because I want to find the Flamin' Lips. They used to have a tab that said Flamin' Lips. I couldn't find the tab, so I'm flipping through the F and Fs, and I come across the 5 Ls.
Yeah.
It's $4. Hey, you're still $4. You're not in the dollar bin. You're $4, and I've seen a lot of good artists for $4. So
it's true.
Hey, pretty good.
That's crazy.
It's had a little Jägermeister sticker on it and everything.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what happens, folks.
Hey, send us your 5Ls pictures. If you can find a bargain or a used CD for sale, send it to us. We'll give a prize, a free date with Mikey Bananas to the man who can send it from the farthest away.
That's the old Mikey Bananas band right there, folks. Oh, kitty, I'm grabbing your tail. Do something about it. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. And, you know, maybe somebody will buy that and enjoy it. Or maybe they'll use it to strain when you drip down onto it.
The juices.
The juices. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back with a Soda Speak and Chip Chat. So you're going to want to stay tuned with us here on Grown Man, a record night.
Buy any original classic model contour chair, and I, Art Linkletter, will send you your choice of a fabulous 19-inch Panasonic color TV, microwave oven,
or VCR. But don't buy a contour chair for one of these.
Get one because it's the most restful, healthful chair you ever relaxed in. Contour chairs help to relieve low back pain, poor venous blood circulation in your legs, edema, and swelling of the legs.
Call toll-free and get full details on our fabulous offer.
I chose the Panasonic Color TV.
I took the VCR.
I got the microwave.
Hello. I'd like to have your catalog and certificate mailed to me free.
Certainly, sir.
See how easy it is? Call for your free catalog and certificate right away.
Call 1-800-548-7300. That's 1-800-548-7300. Toll free. Call 1-800-548-7300.
Hey, homeboy, gather around. Some serious stuff gonna go down. We interrupt to bring you a special Wrestle War 90 update. The cause of the injury to Sting from the cowardly ambush by the Horsemen, the NWA has ordered a World Heavyweight title defense match for Ric Flair against #1 contender Lex Luger. We now return you to your regularly scheduled broadcast.
It's pay-per-view excitement from THE. For more information, call your cable company. Wow.
Plato's retreat, you can make your dreams come true. Fulfill your wildest fantasies, we've got them all for you. The pleasure and the fun will keep you feeling young. It's for you. It's for you.
Plato's Retreat, located in the Ansonia Hotel, is a unique club open to free-thinking adult couples. We offer a relaxing, no-pressure environment, complete with heated swimming pool and that great disco beat. Plato's may not be for everyone, but you won't know until you try it. For more information, call...
The pleasure and the fun will keep you feeling young.
Okay, we're back.
Your cat's scaring the hell out of me.
Making all that noise?
Yeah.
She's yowling. Oh. Watch,
like
I can do this. Watch this. Kitty. Kitty.
That's a
the
good
cat.
one.
The cat. Every time I say kitty.
You should get that on tape and you're
Yeah.
to go around the people.
Okay. I don't know what's going on over here,
That'd be
folks.
pretty
I've been up
funny.
for a long time, a couple days now. All right, so to speak, busting out something we've done in the past. We've done it in the past, but we're going to do it tonight too.
Is that Sun Drop?
No, sir. Bubble Up. Now, Bubble Up, it's a crisp and refreshing lemon lime soda, caffeine free, and it's out of made by the Dad's Root Beer Company. I think they're out of Maryland. No, Indiana. Dad's Root Beer, Jasper, Indiana. He's just a damn Jasper.
I bet you it's sweet.
You think it's sweeter than a Sprite or a 7-Up?
It's called Bubble Up, but it's like bubble
Let's see what
gum.
we got ingredients. Sugar, no corn syrup. So let's give this a shot.
Okay. Canteen swivel. I'll pour some for Carl. What do you think?
Tremendous soda. That's probably my favorite lemon lime soda.
Bubble Up?
The Bubble Up.
That is good. It's got
Jasper,
a
Indiana? I think I've been through Jasper.
Clean, crisp, fresh, still sugar. Just unintimidating. You know what I mean?
Good.
I think it's got less attack than Sprite.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't attack your throat like it's really smooth. No, no.
Less carbonated.
Yes.
It's less carbonated.
And it has more of a lemon lime flavor, actually. It seems to be a little more concentrated.
I agree.
More like lemon or lime juice.
Hey, we got Jay in the house sitting at the chair because I got to go pee real bad.
You're going to pee on it? Okay. Man, that's a great soda.
Yeah, very good. I don't remember the amount of lemon limes you've had on the show, but that's probably the best I've had outside of. I'm a big Mountain Dew drinker these days.
Well, that's not a
Does
lemon
that make
lime.
you sterile?
That's a citrus soda.
That'll make you sterile like Sun Drop?
You mean if it's got yellow number 5?
Yeah, that's what Wesley Spencer's dad always used to talk about.
A flavor derived from lemon and lime oils. Wow. It's a great ingredient list.
Interesting.
Carbonated water, sugar, citric acid, sodium benzoate, which is preservative.
Yeah.
Flavor derived from lemon and lime oil. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Good drink.
That's all she
Where'd
wrote.
that come from, do you know?
I don't know. You can find them in some of your like candy shops. And
So it's a higher end.
it's a
soda.
boutique soda,
Okay.
but nothing crazy. It's not like some of the sodas, but it's just check around. Some of your craft stores and
10-4 on, so to speak.
places where you frequent may end up having that.
I think Steve just took your cat in the bathroom.
He's doing stuff to its Buddy Hoyle. Meow. Let's go to a chip chat.
That's the cat's meow there.
Now for chip chat tonight, we've I tell you what, we'll split this up. Let's go with our open bag special first.
Okay.
We had to bust into this earlier. It's the Lay's Kettle Cooked, 40% less fat. This is the jalapeno cheddar flavor. I've had their jalapeno.
I've never had theirs. I've had the Harris Teeter brand.
Or maybe Kettle. Maybe Kettle does it.
It could have been Kettle.
But I like these with the cheddar on them better, a lot better.
Okay.
I think this is a damn fine chip. It's got a little something going on, but nothing too crazy. And 40% less fat. It's a win-win for you, your life, and your family. It is very
Steve
dry.
got his too early.
But I'm not mad at it at all. Now, before we get to our final chip, our good buddy Super West posted to the Grown Man Record Night page. Sorry, I'm trying to finish this. This great little tidbit of information that we're going to check out right now.
Chip phone?
Holy crap, I can't read that.
What was that?
Hang on. Hang on. Here we go.
All right.
Why are plastic potato chip bags so hard to open? A chemist named John Spegovic, working for a company that made multi-layer propylene films for food packaging, was tasked with creating a bag that could be sealed without breaking open over air pressure changes, vital for the transport of chips across the Rocky Mountains. The only way Spegovic could keep the bag sealed, create a seal that was really, really strong. Good news, potato chip bags don't pop open at high elevations. Bad news, they're difficult to open at any elevation. So we appreciate Super West passing on. That's pretty neat. That's how it came to be.
They should put a ripcord on them or something, you know?
Yeah. Potato chip bag would rip and release
the cookies out
release
of
the
that now.
beast. You could call the chips "Release the Beast" and deflate.
Who would ever thought about air pressure
Jesus Christ
affecting chips?
Probably
Your move, Jay.
Delta.
Yeah.
Delta has to think about it because they're like, well, these people want chips when the bags are all flat.
All right. What else we got here?
Make the big bucks.
All right, we have a Wegmans chip that we've got brought back from New York. And this is the Get Poppin' Crispy Potato Snacks Salt and Vinegar. And I happen to be drinking an India Pale Ale, my favorite. It's a Stone IPA. So salt and vinegar and IPA is one of my favorite snacks. It's those pop chips.
I think salt and vinegar is just a very strong salt chip.
It's got some V on it. Don't discount the V.
A little bit.
These are good, but they could use some more seasoning.
More V? More V?
But it's very unassuming.
Wow.
I appreciate that.
That's really plain, but I really like a plain chip. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The salt and vinegar kind of hits you way later.
I don't catch it at all.
Wait. It's like after 2 or 3, and you'll be like,
So you're like an air chip. Get
Yeah.
popping, yeah. All right.
Jay, ladies and gentlemen. So these ain't bad. I definitely wouldn't kick them out of my chip basket.
That'd be a good dip chip.
Good dip chip. I think so. I think I'd agree with
How do they
that.
hold up under the air, though?
I think it would hold up. I think it's got integrity.
How would you hold up, Jay?
Not well.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. Thanks for joining us for Grown Man Record Night. It's been a long week for me and my person and my downstairs business too.
I think folks are ready for spring.
It's time for spring.
It's like I don't even want to talk about our storm. I know people in Boston who had it really.
Oh
bad,
yeah.
You know,
It's not even fair. I've just had to work
it's
extra.
not fair.
I've just had to work extra hard. It's not that the
For
weather's been so
Southerners,
bad.
it's a big deal. You know,
saw-
what we got was one of those beautiful snows, the ones that make beautiful pictures, where the snow's a few inches hanging on the tree limbs and it's there for a day.
And the roads were cleared pretty quickly.
Yeah. So it
I
was
saw a
wet
guy
snow.
in High Point that had a snowplow in his driveway. I mean, it was a city house, you know, it's just a driveway's maybe 40 feet. He had
Somebody
a
with-
snowplow.
Somebody
out
with
there.
too much money.
Exactly. Too many toys. That's what I thought of. So.
All right, we're going to dip on out, folks. We appreciate you joining us. Be sure to keep up with us on our YouTube page, where all these segments end up. If you don't follow us on Facebook, for crying out loud, what the hell are you waiting on?
I hope you're listening live. 'cause
Follow us on Twitter.
We're spinning Physical Graffiti companion audio right now. Next.
Yeah, it's coming up, folks. That's why you want to stay with us on the live show every Friday night on Ustream.tv. So, I'll tell you what, that's going to do it for us.
Is that Morton Downey Jr. on that last drive?
It is, no, it was Joe Friday. All right. For Steve Fever and Jay, I'm Mikey Bananas. We'll catch you next week on another live episode of Grown Men Record Night. Have a great week, you bunch of savages.
Good night. Morton Downey Jr. does kind of look like it.